Sorry, I didn't realize you guys are on. All right, sorry about that. Didn't know. It was not my fault. All right, so there are that intro music's a little funky, not really, but hey, it's all right. Hey, Prana's in the house first. Yeah, what? Of course, first. What do I win? Who knows? There could be things coming up for things like that, Prana. You just never know. Cripple, morning, good people. Hey, morning, Cripple. Good to see you in the house. You won't beat. You won a great price level to TCA in. Absolutely, that's the one. That's the Prana, of course. Nice one. Yeah, I just said Prana was first. Hello, says Prana. Too bad Gwei is higher than I want. I got used to 7 Gwei. I know. So did I. Actually, we can check that out just quickly. Let's go do that. We'll actually check out the gas prices. Obviously, the markets. We'll get into the market talk soon enough. But let's go check out the gas prices. Obviously, VCA number 59 is about to open, and obviously we sold out regular auction. Auction day 242 was sold out. And so we're looking at auction oversold actually once the market had a bit of a correction there. So we'll get into that. But at the moment, the Gwei is 25.22. So it is. It's probably higher than what we've been getting used to. It's 7 to 12 Gwei, but still, it's not the end of the world there. It's still relatively low. Remember, we used to be up at 70 Gwei, 100 Gwei, 200 Gwei, 300 Gwei. And what was that all-time high? About 2,100 Gwei at one particular point. I mean, that was just shocking. But at least it's down about 20 to 24 Gwei at the moment. Let's see if it goes down a little bit lower. Let's go check the other past hours. We've got 30, 35, 46, 34. So it has been quite orange. But obviously, it had a bit of a market pullback in the market there. So let's have a quick look. A sea of red, as we call it, a sea of red today. Only a few projects up in the green, and mostly a sea of red. But look, the last hour seems to be a little bit green, so we'll take that. Obviously, we want ETH to get back over 2,000. We want Bitcoin to stay over 30. That's really what I want it to do. And there we are. So we've got a few moves there. Let's hope that it's just showing a bit of weakness. Now, in the markets, of course, we had some inflation scares are starting to come into the stock market. So the S&P markets, the Dow Jones has actually pulled back, not as bad as I thought. So, but it is a bit of a pullback there. So just take that into account. That is becoming a bit of scares there. You get some people talking about stock market bubbles and stuff like that. So there's a lot of stuff in the macro environment going on. So we'll just have to keep track of that, especially in crypto, because as I've said before, stock market's really a big part of people's wealth. You got property, you got stock market, those are the big part of people's wealth. And increasingly, crypto, of course, is becoming increasingly valuable over time as well. Obviously, it has its ups and downs, as we're seeing at the moment. But the stock market's been rising for year after year after year. And some of the policies these days run by some of the state governments aren't very good now. So you're looking at a bit of a top-heavy stuff there. They are printing money, and when you print money, that push keeps going into assets, and assets keep going up and up and up. So that's pretty much how that rolls. So yeah, we've got a bit of that going on in the market. Let's have a quick look back at the auction. Of course, we have got 4 minutes to go. 200 million's been sold out, $14,844 worth. We needed 7.85 with the change in the Axion price, and we're going to check that in a second. We've got 8.92 ETH in there. $16,869, so 180 million more Axion dividends. So if you staked in Axion, you're getting more dividends. And that's the thing, most people in Axion are staked long-term, so short-term prices fluctuations have less impact, except they do impact the APY over time, and that's is an issue that needs to be addressed over a time frame. It won't happen just in one day, of course, but that's where we are at the moment. And obviously, we've got a VCA coming up. What's it? VCA number 59, 520,393,000. So we've got 20 million of penalties in there. That's from possibly people early unstaking. So we've got that, and that's worth $38,623. It is the 14th of July, and it's going to be auction day 243, and that's where we're at the moment. That's coming up. So also, I think that's it for those market ones. Let me just we'll get rid of the gas price thing there. Here we are on Axion Today dashboard. You can see that as well. Oh, the other thing I was going to say was, look at this rate. Oh, my goodness, out of the regular auction, 27.7 million Axion per ETH. That includes the 10% bonus Axion, but it doesn't even include that when they withdraw and stake. If you max stake that, you're going to get another 20% on top of that. It really is quite amazing. So awesome stuff there. I just have someone trying to call me on Telegram there. Had to turn that off for sure. Let's get into some of the chats here. I don't want to miss out all the chats. Got a few comments there. We've got Kevin Wilson. Hello, everybody. Hey, Kevin. Good to see you. Prana, nice, Kevin, on that one. And yeah, hi, Prana from Kevin. and bring on those divs. San Francisco, absolutely. So when you with Axion, of course, the certificate of deposit, you get minimum 8% return, and you get wrapped Bitcoin divs and Axion on top of that. So you long stake and you keep earning those divs over time. So that's really the main thing. Obviously, we want prices to keep up, I guess, kind of keep up with that amount of staking. So that is an issue going forward, as I say. But at the moment, if you're staked, you keep earning those wrapped Bitcoin dividends. You keep earning the Axion dividends, and you have to ride through the markets, right? So if you're riding through the markets, if you're all liquid, then all you see is your portfolio going down, down, down. But if you're staked and you're earning some return, APY, then that offsets a lot of that stuff as well. So, and you just ride out through the long time frame. So it's pretty neat like that. Eventually, of course, we'll have NFTs during that golden phase, year 1 to 3, particularly when we get the shares higher than we are now. So obviously, have about 640 billion, I think we are. So once we get a bit higher than that, we will we'll probably see some of that deflationary policy go in play as well. So it's going to be cool to see as well. All right, Property Review, loving it. Hey, Property Review, good to see you in there, and great to see you in the chat, of course. Now, let's get over to Axion price. As quickly, we've got quadruple 0.7421. Wow. We had thought buyers market prices were at our low period. We were at 0.001, and obviously now we're at 3/4 of that. So that is even more buyers market, more dollar cost averaging. People typically buy low, and that's typically the best thing. Obviously, a lot of people don't buy low because they have fear. But basically, what's the overall buy when there's fear? And people like to buy higher prices. That's what happens. But when is the bottom? We just don't know. That is one thing. That is a reality. Buying low is typically the best strategy. But once again, we just don't know when the bottom will be. Obviously, we've got the wider markets pulling back with red days, a couple of red days, and that inflation shock in the macro scene. So we've got a few variables to take into account. But in any case, DCAing at this level seems like a good idea. But once again, not investment advice. You have to think about that yourself. But there we are, quadruple 0.74. Man, you can pick up so much Axion per ETH now. Really is a big way. If we go back to the actual auction, which we've just finished, so we've just finished the regular auction, we're going to wait till we reset for the VCA59. It's going to reset in a couple of seconds. What we're getting, 27.7 million per Axion, is amazing out of the auction. And in the market by itself, if you used 4 ETH, you could get over 100 million Axion, which is just awesome stuff. If you want to become an Axion whale in the future, you know, a big shark or a dolphin or whatever, that's the sort of way you would look at it. I shouldn't overuse the whale thing. We typically refer to people with a billion Axion in that sort of category, or big shark, for goodness sake. Property Review said, considering joining your YouTube membership. Hey, Property Review, I really appreciate that. All that goes into promoting Axion. Now, I just wanted to talk about a few stuff. So I'm doing other topics, and I've explained this a couple of times, but I'm doing it to introduce new audiences in crypto to Axion. So when Axion price on the market, the auctions are doing super well. The staking's doing super well, but our market price obviously is still an issue. And so when the price is going down and not going up, people are attracted to only people who are not involved in the project only come in when the price is going up. That's what you see. So I've got statistics, all that back it up, right? And so and a lot of you guys know that anyway. And so basically, to promote Axion, I need to promote other topics to bring in other audiences in there. So if you see me doing other topics, DeFi, Pulsechain, whatever that is, it's about bringing in the new people to actually get exposed to Axion. So I just want to let you know that in the chat, and it's going super well. So that's going really cool. And obviously, I enjoy talking about certain projects as well, but ultimately that's going to be the end goal. And you can see it in the stats. So it's pretty awesome stuff. So I appreciate your support there. Hey, John Atkins, hey, our first ever member on this channel, supporter, John Atkins in the house. Hey, morning, Suitman, and everybody else. So a big shout out to John for sure. All right, we're going to reset this auction, and we're going to start auction day. Was it auction day 243? Auction day 243, and it's VCA number 59. There we are, folks. We've just started 520 million, 393,517. So it includes 20 million in penalties, $38,623. We need 20.44 ETH to sell it out. And so we're going to look forward to getting more wrapped Bitcoin dividends over the next 24 hours. Let's see with the price momentum at the moment, at the price where it is at quadruple 0.742. Let's see how we get on. Let's see how we get on with the sniping hour. How yesterday and all the other auctions have been selling out really quite early. and we'll see how we get on today in the current climate, because obviously it's an awesome deal. It is the buyers and stake deal of the century, and DCAing or dollar cost averaging at this level is pretty awesome. Especially if you have think that Ethereum's going to go back over that 2,000, that would probably be the case as well. All right, so we've reset on here too on the Axion Today dashboard, and we're just waiting for some ETH to come in there. All right, so that's where we're all. What we've got coming up after this is we're going to have regular auction day. We're going to have auction day 244, and that's 200 million coming up, and then we've got back-to-back VCAs coming up after that. So that'll be VCA number 60, which is typically a mega VCA, but of course you can see that is not mega anymore. That's just got 38 million in addition to the 500 standard amount. So interesting stuff there, and that's only 500 million too. So awesome stuff. I think that's a really good milestone, and I'm pretty happy about that. So we'll see how we get on today. See if we get some early bids in there. We've got 56 minutes to go in the opening hour. We've got a couple of topics to talk about as well. So we've already talked about the macro conditions. We've talked about the Axion price, and we've talked about the auction successes. And so we're going to talk about a couple of other pieces as well as we get into it. But let's go back to the chat and just make sure I've caught up with everything. Cripple, Uniswap is down. If it's down, then the auction should sell out pretty quickly. And Cripple just said, I expect auction selling out in 20 minutes. All right, let's go for it, Cripple. Let's see if that happens. I'm excited for that too. So awesome stuff. Let's quickly go. Now, I wanted to go to the announcements. For this is the news for today. The news, we normally go to news. So there we are. We've got security airdrop is here, and this is really positive. So this has been really wrapped up, and I'm glad to see this come out. So let's just read this. This is from Jubin. After a long wait, we're excited to announce the Securitas airdrop is finally here. We'd like to give a huge thanks to Securitas team for the opportunity to have them be our first Axion launch partner, which is pretty cool. And though there's been some hiccups along the way, the final result is pretty fantastic, and it is. So it's always good to get there at the end. It really shows some strength of character and determination. So it's really cool. This is an excellent long-term hold for our community. And as Securitas becomes the pioneer in the crypto security space. I don't know if you've been in their Telegram for Securitas, but it's really big. I think they've had a bit of spam, but they've actually got a lot of people in there commenting, and I think they're going to gain a lot. I think this actually could be quite a good, strong project going forward in the space. So I think they're actually hitting a pretty good one. I think that's a nice little investment on there. Each qualifying member for the airdrop will receive a total of 6,305 SKRT tokens, and thanks to the excellent work of our dev team, today we launched the new Axion vesting engine. So the team just keeps delivering. So no matter what's happening in the market or this or that, they keep delivering really good stuff. And this is going to bode well for the long term, because obviously every partner that we get on the launch pad is going to add more value. And if it's simplified through the vesting engine, that makes it, deadlines are met and airdrops are met, and it's much easier to do. So really cool, which allows us to offer automatic tiered vesting to our Axion community. The vesting engine will now automatically distribute the SKRT tokens at the correct time as per the airdrop terms. So that's really cool. Right now, all qualifying members can go to the Axion portal, which is this link here. Click on the launches and scroll to the claim vesting token section with a connected wallet. There you can see any tokens available for withdrawal and then claim those tokens. Spend the gas to withdraw them. The longer you wait to let your tokens vest, the more you'll get to withdraw. So I'm just going to let mine withdraw to full term. So we recommend leaving it to accrue for a while. With the SKRT airdrop, your token accrue daily, and the first round of tokens are available to withdraw today. So that's cool. The Securitas airdrop and now a new vesting engine are just the beginning of the Axion launch ecosystem. Woohoo! So more things to come, folks. That's why I said just buy Axion, stake it, hold through the short-term price volatilities or the long-term price trends, and just power on through the next phase. That's all you can do. The Securitas airdrop and our new investing engines are just the beginning of the Axion launch system, providing value to our long-term staking community, making Axion an incredible place to be, the Axion team. And I love that new thing, the Axion team. Woo! I love that. That's so good. And let's jump over to there now. Quickly, we'll first check the auction there. So we're 8 minutes in. There we are, 5.41 ETH. Oh my goodness, the Prana beat me. The Prana beat me. I think she did. The Prana did. I've got that. Superman is excited. Absolutely. I'm super excited that. Malcolm Hemsley, hey, another member of the channel. Hello. I can't believe I've made it 3 in a row. I can't believe it here. It's an honor, Malcolm. Honor for sure. And I'm sure the community loves seeing you in the chat, so it's so cool. Kevin Wilson, I was happy to see SKRT vesting in my wallet today. And Prana says all. Yeah, nice one. All right, so very cool that. Kaboom! Boom, absolutely. So we're already in there, folks. 5.41 ETH, and what's that? $10,201. So that's looking good. Let's go over to the general chat, and we'll get in there and we'll go and troll the general chat. Let's go for gold. Oh, boom. Boom! 26.16% sold out, so looking good. 5.41 ETH, and there we are. We go into the mix. So Cripple looks like you might be on track for predicting this one too. So we'll get a little bit of birthday going on there for sure, and get some action Jackson in the chat there. All right, boom, there we go. I might put another one there. Hey, people keep on liking them. Hey, that's too. What I got to do alien. I love the alien one. The alien one's cool. Yeah, nice one there. So I've got Cripple's in there too. There we are. All right, so let's quickly jump out of there, and we're going to go back to the auction. And 5.41, we'll see who that was later. What kind of investor? It always takes a couple of minutes for that to go through. And let's jump over to the launch pad, and we can actually scroll down. And you can see there's the vesting tokens for this account that I'm using. And you can see that Securitants claim vesting tokens. You can see the past launches. So SKRT was the first one, Sleepy Sloth, then Direwolf, and then of course at the moment is live the Vabble one. So check that out. I'm going to do another video on Vabble. I've already done one before. If you want to check back on the previous videos, I've already covered Vabble at least twice. But I'm going to do another specialty video on someone says there's specialty videos on YouTube everywhere, but I'm going to be doing a special video on Vabble as well, probably this week, well before the actually launches. So it's in August. So we've got Securitants there, and you've got the contract, and you've got Securitants vesting around. The allocation is 6,305, which was what in the official announcement. They've got bonus there. I'm not sure what the bonus is actually. I might have to double check that. Then their next unlocking period, 29 days. And then you've got valuable claim 63 and amount claimed 0. So I'm just going to leave them there myself and just let them accumulate. And just as the project builds up in value on the market, then I'll probably claim later on. You just click the claim tokens there. So really cool. Well done, team. Go Axion team for sure. I really love that. And you got to give them credit for all the awesome stuff they do. So it's so good. All right, Cripple says, yeah, do a little babble. Yeah, so I'll be talking obviously pretty regularly on the Axion launch projects. So just when I do, so I just gave it a little bit of breaks. I did at least 2 videos on them, and so people had enough time. But I will do another one before the it closes, because obviously it's still open at the moment. Now, hey, Dead Poet, yay! Axionaut from the marketing team is in the house. Hey, hello all, good to see you, Dead Poet. So there we are, folks. We've got really cool one. All right, cheers. All right, let's quickly jump over there. So that's the big news today, is the Axion launch. We've had some ETH come in already. Apparently Uniswap is down. That's great. Just while the market's like this, that's probably a good thing, just to hold things up. But I think the price is still moving. Obviously, there's different centralized exchanges and other DEXs as well running. So you might have to seek elsewhere if Uniswap's out. Obviously, Uniswap is the biggest DEX, but that's the way it works. Let's have a quick look at our top 10. We've got Bitcoin at 32,000, Ethereum just under 1,900. We've got Binance at 293. We've got Cardano at 122. XRP just under 60 cents. We've got Dogecoin at just under 19 cents, and Polkadot at 13.40. And that rounds up our top 10 non-stables. And then obviously what we normally do a nomination, we've got 11 and 12 as Uniswap and a Bitcoin Cash sitting there. So there we are, folks. That's the roundup of that. I think that's all. And what's our Bitcoin dominance? 44.6% Bitcoin dominance, and Ethereum back down to 16.4. And of course, there's no flippening at the moment. We've got pretty close to being 50%, Ethereum being 50% of Bitcoin, but now it looks like it's a third now. So the flipping's going to have to wait, isn't it? But we have got the London fork coming, so that's going to help too. Actually, I've got to remember to slow down. Sometimes talk a bit fast, the old Kiwi accent starts kicking in before you know it. I'm babbling away. Francisco Nava, if it doesn't show up, let me just go back to the auction here. So there we are. So we actually, it looks like we had 2 bids in there, folks. So we had a shrimp there, 0.6. Let's go and check that out. Oh, we had a couple of bids. Okay. Oh, that's more complex. We had more. It wasn't just one big bid. We've had a couple of bids. Let's go check that out at the moment. Now, obviously, the orange ones here are the Bitcoin bids. So we had 1.44 from a shrimp. We had 0.6 from a shrimp, 2 ETH from a dolphin, and then we had a shrimp 1.37. Awesome stuff. So obviously with the lower prices, new investors these are all basic new investors, except for the Dolphin, really are being able to come into Axion and pick up some decent bag of Axion, and so that's really good. So congrats to those 3 little investors or new investors, and obviously the Dolphin as well, picking up some more. We'll probably expect to see a lot more of that. That's a really nice sign. So really cool. And look, we just got a whale there. Just did a new stake, 29 million, probably out of the regular auction. Max staked that 7 minutes ago. So congratulations to the whale. And also the shark, new 29 million, staked that for Max share too. So awesome stuff, folks. I think we're into the right minutes there. Yeah. So really nice, beautiful start to the auction. So awesome stuff. So remember, no matter what happens short term to the prices, it is, if they're lower, it's buy and stake time. Obviously, due diligence, not investment advice, but hey, that's where it rolls. Otherwise, people like to buy when prices are higher, and so it's like you got to make up your mind. But of course, calling the bottom is always the trick, right? So, but sometimes it's just about DCAing in, dollar cost averaging, and see how it goes over the long term. Obviously, with Axion, you get to earn wrap Bitcoin dividends 4 times a week, and Axion 3 times a week, plus of course that 8% minimum return in the inflation rate. So pretty cool on that. There's also big paydays coming up in October. So the more highest share percentage you have, the more of that you'll get too, and stuff like that. So it's pretty nice. Let's have a quick look at that's where we're at the moment. Let's quickly go do a roundup. Hey everybody, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, or smash that like button, hit the bell of course for future videos, and yeah, just welcome everybody. Welcome to the chat. It's really good to see you all. So here we are at the moment with 302.9 million total supply, 55.2 million liquid, but a billion liquid, sorry. But obviously that includes a dev wallet still in there. I'd like to get that removed. I've said that like 5 times now, but there we are, 247.6 billion is staked, and we're sitting at probably about 83% stake there, or something around that mark. This is a little bit under because of the liquidity in this one here. And so crypto rank is 933. Total stakes is 25,600. 9.4 million is average stake length size. Sorry, 2,494 days is the average stake length, which is super long. And it's like 6.6 years, something like that, which is a really good result. Market cap 7.16 million, and the share rate 1.1777. So there we are. Let's quickly check the shares before we finish. We'll get into that. Oh, where did I go there? Shares. To 638.9 billion shares. Amazing. So eventually, when those shares get high enough, that's when the NFT burning deflationary policies will come into place and stuff like that. So that's a bit later from now. Be interesting to see when that actually gets triggered by the team and such. So it's going to be an interesting stuff coming up in the future there as well. All right, let's go here. John Robinson's in the house. Hey, another house, a membership there, supporting Axion Token Channel. Really appreciate it, John. Good to see you. Hey. And so pretty cool. And Depot, salute. And so pretty cool. And Depot Axionaut says Prana. Cripple Francesco, you had to manually apply for the airdrop. So that stuff, and property review, nice work, man. Hey, appreciate that property review. Yeah, check out that membership. Hopefully, you'll be able to. One of those will be satisfactory to you. 4 different memberships there, so you can check that out. Hey, Aunt Willie, hello everybody, having a good day. Another member of the channel, really appreciate it. Hello everybody, having a good day. Nice one. And Aunt Willie, hi Willie, Willie, hi Willie, good one, Cribble. And hello Cribble, good, nice one. So let's scroll down here, see how we get on. We've got 17 minutes into the hour. And so we've got 43 minutes in the live stream to go. This is the opening hour, sniping hour, and we're going to see whether we can sell it all up. Cripple's got 3 minutes to go until Cripple gets it right. Hey, we've got another half ETH in there. Woo-hoo-hoo. Cripple, you might be lucky, but we've still got a bit of ETH to go. And we got a dolphin just bid in half an ETH there, so we're up to 5.91. Nice. Let's go troll the chat again. People like that, but maybe we might leave it a little bit. We'll see. Let's go for it. Let's do it. So up again there, boom. So 28.57. We're up another 2.5 percentage points almost. So awesome on that one. And yoo-hoo, let's go. So awesome stuff. Boom, 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 boom. And we do a lot. I love these two. I love the fast cat and the what's it? The Podgers row. It's called Poggers row. Not sure what that's all about, but hey, take my money. I love those ones too. All right. Cripple says, I'll dump in 25K right now. Yeah, that's the one way to, yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that, Cripple. Yeah, pretty nice on that one. Let's hit some of these. Bam, smash. All right, let's go back to the auction there. So 5.91, I think it's the same on this one. Yep, so it's all updated. And so what does that mean in wrapped Bitcoin? How much wrapped Bitcoin have we been paid as stakers? It's at the moment, for 5.91 ETH, we've ended up buying 0.348. Obviously, Bitcoin's cheaper too, so that helps for sure. 0.348. And 85% of that, so 85% of the ETH that goes into the venture capital auction, which we have 4 of these a week, goes back to goes onto the market and buys wrapped Bitcoin, and so that's 0.2958. So that's how that works. It's interesting actually. If Uniswap is down, then does the contract look for another? How would it? No, it wouldn't be able to, because the only pair we've got is on Uniswap. So that would be interesting. But it seems to be working. So hey, I wonder if we actually go onto the wrapped Bitcoin. Let's go check that out. Do see. I wonder if we actually see wrapped ETH, wrapped Bitcoin. Yeah, let's go check this out. Hopefully this is the right contract. Sometimes I get the wrong one. I actually never done this before, ever, on this live stream. Ever have I done this. So we'll check that out. Hey, let's check it out. Hey, new member, Kevin Wilson. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, pump it. Kevin Wilson's in the house. Appreciate the support, Kevin. Hey, I just realized that Alex is not in the chat, but hey, awesome stuff, and welcome to the family, Kevin, that's for sure. Although you've always been part of the family, a big member in the community for sure. And John Robbins says, because liquidity is very high, a big Uniswap buy doesn't increase the price very much, but unfortunately, another 2 months before the lockup ends. That's correct. But I think there's actually, yeah, I won't get into that, John, but there's actually a lot they can do with the liquidity pool, especially if they move it to USDC. And I actually favor 2 pools, but I think if they move it to USDC, obviously that means that it won't move with the rest of the market, but it's really about the demand for Axion in that case. So if you have it on a stable coin, but I actually think that they can do something with the liquidity pool with that. So watch out for that. Hopefully the team's going to do something in that space. So I'm going to see I don't know what they're up to exactly with that, but I think there's a big opportunity there, John, with doing a new pool, especially with the team's contract coming out at that stage. So we'll see how it goes. 2 months is still a long way from here. So we'll see where the market is at that state, because crypto changes fast, right? Crypto changes fast, and by that time it will be July, August, September, somewhere like September. Yeah. Let's have a quick look on. We'll go to actionbdc.com, my site. I just got to do some updates, so I haven't been talking about it too much because I need to update some of the pages. And so I haven't been talking too much about it, but I will get back into doing that. Let's have a quick look down here. It's on the Axion official page, and we've got Axion Foundation locked Uniswap liquidity provision, 23rd of March for 180 days. So there we are, folks. So that's what's that? March, April, May, June, July. I forgot now. April, May, June, July, August. So excuse me. So August it is. Seems like that, end of August or whatever. So yeah, there we are, folks. That's the contract. All right, so there were interesting stuff there. And but yeah, once again, a big welcome to Kevin, to the membership crew. Woohoo! Really do appreciate that. We're going to be doing some fun stuff with that, of course, onwards and upwards for sure. I'm trying to get hold of Alex. Actually, I've managed to talk to him a couple of times, but not quite got our conversation going. So we're going to be doing some stuff as well. Awesome stuff. All right, let's jump over to where are we going back here? To the auction. There we are. Oh, 8.11. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. All right, so we've got some more bids. We've got a Dolphin at 1.2, and I don't know what that one is, but we've got, yeah, so let's go to the activity and check it out. Man, we've got a lot of bids here. Nice one. All right, let's go. First of all, before we do that, let's go. Keep trolling, says Ruckus. Yeah. I'll keep trolling. All right, here we go. It's trolling again. Yeah. I'm going to be, honestly, I hope I don't get banned from this thing. That wouldn't be cool. I won't be able to do the percentages very fast. So we're up to 39.21%. So we're at 28.57, and we've jumped all the way to 39.21, 8.1 ETH. Awesome stuff. And it's party on that. That's for sure. Let's go. That's how we roll. Yeah, that's how we roll. They probably delete this all after I post them, right? They probably delete them all. And yeah, nice one there. All right, so awesome. And Prana's got the big fireworks going. So awesome stuff there. All right, let's quickly go back into the bids and let's actually see who's bid in here at the moment. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, hit the bell, of course, for future videos, and also share the video if you can. And once again, have a look at channel membership, just like Kevin just did, and help support this channel going forward. They've got a lot of plans coming up, so it's going to be fun stuff. No matter what happens in the market price, we're going to keep just pushing ahead, folks, growing the channel, getting the word out, getting more projects attracted to this channel, and Axion's going to be at the forefront here all the time. So it's going to be pretty cool stuff going ahead, folks. Willie says, on fire, on fire, on fire. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. I'm really getting my gangster out today, that's for sure, my gangster style. So let's go back here. How about 2 hours? It's not that far ago. We got 1.44 from a shrimp, 0.6 from a shrimp, 2 from a dolphin, 1.3 from a shrimp there. We had another dolphin come in, 0.5, and then we had another dolphin there, 1.2. Now they all get 10% of their Ethereum back as wrapped Bitcoin when they bid into a venture capital auction like this one, and 85% of the Ethereum that they bid in goes to stakers. And of course, with wrapped Bitcoin dividends, we get them 4 times a week as Axion stakers. We can withdraw immediately from the staking tab. So you can find the staking tab up here, and you can withdraw that at any time. So it's pretty easy. You just got to have at least one Axion stake to be registered for that. I can't even actually, it's so long ago since I actually registered, I can't remember whether it's 350 days or minimum or 1 year or something for that. So actually, I'm going to need to double check that since I talk about it every day. So I better go and do that. Hayech is in the house. Hey, elbow cough. Yeah, absolutely for sure. Nice one there. So 8.11, we've got need 20.5. We're already 35 minutes in. Cripple just missed that. Obviously, the 25K Cripple just maybe stuck in the blockchain, waiting to get there. It's trying to get into the auction. So there it's 8.11. Nice stuff. You don't even need that much now. You just need Cripple. You just need about 12.4 ETH to do it. But we might give you a time extension. I'm going to give you a time extension of another 20 minutes. You got, so that's 15 more minutes. Cripple, you've got 15 more minutes. Bonus round, arcade style. So pretty cool on that. Hilarious. All right. Cripple, it's not an elbow cough. Lol. It's not. That's what it says. It's when I look at the name, it goes elbow cough. So I'm not sure what it is. It's a dab. Oh, it's a dab, says Cripple. You nice one. Cripple's so onto it. It's like you got to keep up. You got to keep up. Anyway, you got another 15-minute bonus round. Time extension. Transaction is still pending, says Cripple. Yeah, lol. Francis, lol. Yeah, absolutely. All right, hilarious stuff. All right, here we go. We're on the up and up. I'm feeling good. Feeling good. Don't forget to grab yourself a drink. I always say this because I think it's a nice way of just relaxing, sitting back and bebopping in the pool or something. So what we're going to do, we're going to go into Wrap Bitcoin, remember, and have a look at the transaction, see whether we can actually find the auction address. I should have actually pulled up the old. I'm gathering it's going through this account. 5BF9, I think. No, this can't be that one. Let me have a look there. I don't know whether they're using a halfway place to do it either. So let's go back to AxionBTC.com and join me on this journey. It's a powerful journey to go to where boldly go where we've never been before. So let's jump over there to official again. Just got to remember all the addresses. We'll scroll down. There's all the contract addresses that Axion uses in its ecosystem. You can see here the token smart contract, Uniswap exchange, the Axion staking wrapped Bitcoin cash out smart contract, the Axion auction smart contract, the liquidity mining contract. Obviously got the liquidity, the pool profit. That's just a third party thing. But then you've also got the NFTs. If you want the contracts for the official NFTs that Axion has, there are the 3 there. And this is AxionBTC.com. So you can check that out. Let me have a look here. Staked auction smart. So A40 maybe. I can't remember. It's been a while. That's the one for. So the BF8C is the one they use for the Axion buybacks. So possibly it's A440B. I just can't remember what goes through there. I thought it was wrapped Bitcoin. Let me just go back there. AC40. So many deals go through here, so you got it hard to find that exactly. Yeah, no, I'd have to look at the timescale. I might do it another time, and I'll pull that up for another session so that we don't get bogged down there. Woohoo! All right, let's go back to the auctions. Close those down. All right, let's go back. Let's go back to the future. All right, we're back here. So we've got another little bid there. We've just jumped to 8.21. I'm not going to troll the chat on that one, but we've moved up slightly, 8.21. We've got another little bid in there. I don't think that was Cripple's bid at all. And Willie says, US trader, not slow. Yeah, BF8C is the buyback address. It is for the regular auction, but I'm not sure if it's for the, I guess it is for the Wrap Bitcoin one, so maybe I'll check that out later. Sometimes it's a bit harder to find. Kevin Wilson says, Skirt, Sleepy, and Direwolf already delivered. I'm excited for Axion. These prices are blessings, just my opinion. I agree with you there, Kevin. So people just get used to people just get used to DCAing in and picking up when the price is lower. You know, when there's fear in the market, you pick it up on the market. That's one way of looking at it. Obviously, or just go into the auction with all the incentives if you're looking to max stake long. So true, says Aunt Willie. Transaction failed, Cripple says. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Maybe next time, Cripple. Maybe next time that you can bid in the 25 ETH. That'd be pretty cool. But imagine that you'd pick up half a billion Axion with that, or more, just over half a billion Axion. And if you went to the auctions, you'd certainly be getting some extra bonuses as well. So pretty amazing. Look at this is what we got at the moment: just under 25.2 million Axion per ETH, just since, doesn't it? And we have not seen this. And obviously hitting records here at the moment with the prices a bit lower. And so 25.1. So the prices are the same in the auction, but with the venture capital auction, you get 10% Wrap Bitcoin cash back. And then, as you can see, get an additional 6 to 20% Axion for stakes, for staking long, 350 days to 5555 days. And remember, all this Axion that goes into these auctions is all part of the inflationary phase, right? Some projects do the inflation kind of up front, and some projects over a long period of time. And so that's how the inflation's been rolled out in the Axion. But obviously it gets turned into divs here as well, either Wrap Bitcoin divs or Axion dividends. So that's pretty much how it rolls. So it's actually, we'll probably get a bit more into that. So if you want to check out some information around the inflation and deflation side of staking and token supply, check out Punkonomics. He's obviously done a lot of good videos on that. So you can check that out on his channel. I've got that channel on the recommended channels here, so you can check that one. But hilarious. So we got no Mega Friday, so it'll just be what are we going to call it? Tiny Baby Mega? I don't know. Who knows what we're going to call it there? Cripple says, I'm probably too late now to bid in again, possibly selling out any second now. Absolutely. And free drinks, says Aunt Willie. Free drinks, yeah. Uniswap is back on. Yay! Cripple testing. Cripple teasing, says Prana. Yeah, it sounds like it, Prana. That's pretty funny too. Pretty funny stuff. 8.21. Let's jump back there. And 8.21. So far with 8.21, we've ended up buying just under half of Bitcoin, and 85% of that is 0.411 Bitcoin paid to stakers. So you're getting a little bit of top up there in Wrap Bitcoin. Let's quickly check. We're at 159.78. We should be able to get over 160 today with today's VCA. So that's a pretty cool milestone. Obviously, the total US value's just gone down to 5.1 because the market price of Bitcoin has obviously reduced 3.2% in the last 24 hours and 6.4% in the last 7 days. But it's not going under 30. It hasn't gone under 30. And when it did go to that 20, what I mean by it's not staying under 30. When it did go under 30, it bounced off that 20, was it 29.2 or something? And it's really managed to stay up there. So that's an interesting move. So obviously a lot of people think that from the all-time high, if we go into Bitcoin, the all-time high is, look, they've changed the format here on CoinGecko. It took me a little bit what you get used to today. But if we scroll back down here, it's 50.6% under all-time high, 64,804. And a lot of people obviously say when we go through these cycles, they often typically come back 80 to 90%. Like say 85 is kind of in the middle there. But that would bring us back to about 10,000 US dollars. But we seem to be still holding over that 30. The market seems to be pretty stubborn holding there. So that's pretty interesting stuff, I think. So we'll just have a look at the 1 year. And we're checking this out because obviously Bitcoin dividends are a big part of what Axion holders get. By staking Axion, you get wrapped Bitcoin divs 4 times a week. So it's a pretty important part of your return, your value, your assets, basically. So you can actually see it's kind of holding this the last year. And obviously we had our top over here back in, what was it, about 3 months ago. And obviously we come back to about here. So we're kind of testing this valley here. So it's pretty interesting. And it still seems to be holding here. So we'll see what happens from this point. Of course, some people might think it might actually come back to this 10,000 mark back down here. So we'll just have to wait and see. But it does seem to be stubborn, holding up there at the moment, 50% down. So that's where we're at the moment. All right, so that's pretty cool. Let's go back to the auctions there. Waiting for some bids. We'll actually jump to the activity and check it out. So we like to see what kind of investors are coming in. Oh look, so we had a whale come in. A whale come in, 1 ETH, very cool. And so that's nice. And then we had followed up by dolphin with 0.11. So we started off strong with all the shrimps coming in, and then we've ended up with the dolphins and even a whale. And so that's pretty interesting. So yeah, quite a mix of investors there. All right, let's get back into the chat. I might have got a bit behind. Oh no, I'm up to date. Prana teasing, that's the last one I remember. Boom, Prana teasing, that was one there. All right, welcome everybody. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, hit the bell for further videos. And yeah, we're just going to keep pushing through. Obviously, growing the channel, getting more communities onto this channel, and that way they get to see. They wouldn't otherwise if I don't cover other topics, they won't come and they won't see Axion. And so that's just logical, right? So doing other specialty topics on other DeFi helps bring in new audiences into Axion. They get to see how cool Axion is with the wrapped Bitcoin dividends and with the Axion dividends and everything else that's in our platform. Axion launch, all the partners and the airdrops, all that sort of stuff, and all the stuff that's about to come. Version 3. We obviously had the a lot of the upgrades there as well. So we've got lots of stuff coming down the pipeline. It's going to be pretty fun stuff. So awesome stuff there. I'm actually looking forward to see some of the board direct investor stuff. Hopefully Punky gets some people on to do that. That'd be pretty cool. Well, he says, whereas Earth is flat and Freemasons are Satanists. I would love a discussion about that topic. Yeah, well, that would bring in an entirely new, different community into the Axion channels there that aren't Willie. But that would be hilarious. Cripple says, oh, I see the board wallet in that overview there. Oh, do you? Oh, okay. Which one is that? Because so I think it's this one here. BC is 56, is it? I'm not sure. Let me go into there. So that's what I wanted to talk about. Thanks, Cripple. You reminded me. Okay, Cripple reminded me. 3867. This one here. This one used to be one of the biggest OG whales that we had. So 3867. Today they were one of the big players that sold down the market. Aha, thanks, Cripple, for that. So they actually sold down the market. They're down to 1 billion. That's what they got left, and that's staked for only 0.31 years. So they're just about out. So that was an interesting move. They already obviously got $37,000 of Bitcoin, but they've only got this last stake left. So that was interesting. Excuse me. They used to have billions. So that played out in today's market. I'm actually going to pull that up again. So that was really interesting. I went through and had a look at that. Cripple says, big smile. Talk about all the Axion it buys and max stakes max. Yeah, hopefully that's going to be on Punky's channel. He said he's going to be doing Punkonomics and the Board of Investors stuff. So hopefully we get some sort of interviews. Cripple, I think that you're on the oversight committee, Cripple, is that right? Or are you actually in the board of investors now? Somebody moved to board of investors. I just don't. Honestly. Maybe I'm a bit embarrassed, but I don't actually follow the board of investors stuff very much. I just try to keep out of some things, and it's what just happens to be one of them. But maybe I should start, taking a bit better notice. So yeah, there we are. Let's go back down. I think it was what dress did I say? 3867. So that was one of the sellers earlier today. Here 3867. So that one there's the big whale. That was one of the biggest. That was the second biggest whale that I knew of at 4.2 billion Axion. And you can see that they've got a lot of ETH in there now. They ended up swapping out earlier a couple of transactions. So I think they did one yesterday too. So that's what they've been doing. I think they bought a bit of graphic links with some of their ETH, and then the rest of the ETH they're holding on there. So I think that's what they've done with their stuff there. I'm just having a look at this one here. Yeah, they bought some glitch and other stuff. So they bought quite a few other things at the time. So that was interesting. That's one of the biggest whales of all time. Essentially, they've only got 1 billion left, and that's coming up later in the year. So we'll keep tabs on that one. Let's scroll back up here to the current market. Current market, we're getting quite a few little buys in there. We had one sell there, but we can see it's been reasonably green in the recent part. We did have a green candle before, a little red now at quadruple 0.75, but still holding around that mark. So that's how it is at the moment. So let's go back to the auction and we'll check out to see where we're at the moment. But look, good little pick up there, Cripple. Thanks for that. I was going to talk about that. So Cripple said correct. Haha, I moved to the board. So you are on the board now. Well, congrats to you, Cripple. I think I may have said that to you before, to be honest. I'm still COC. Are you still COC? So COC has what, 5 people on it, and we had an election earlier. What else did we have? And someone who went onto the board from the COC. So yeah. And Aunt Willie says, "What a cool name." Yeah, it does sound a kind of official, kind of big time COC. So that's pretty cool. All right, so far we've had 8.21 ETH in. We've almost 40 minutes in, well, 39 minutes in to the hour of the sniping hour, obviously 24-hour auction. Now, if you want to enter the auction, hit the link below. It will take you to this page here. This is the auction page, and hook up your wallet. It can be a MetaMask wallet or up to 70 different wallets. Make sure you got some Ethereum in there. Click send, and then you can put a bid in there. And if, say, let's say you had 1 ETH there, you can bid that in, and it will show up here. And then obviously you'll be able to get 10% wrapped Bitcoin cash back, up to 20% Axion bonus when you withdraw as well. If you stake over 350 days, up to 5,555 days. So that's somewhere between 6 and 20% bonus for that for a long period stake. But in any case, you'll get 10% wrapped Bitcoin if you do a shorter stake. Minimum withdrawal and stake period is 60 days. Maximum is 5,555 days, which we call max share. So that's pretty cool. And so the Ethereum that you'll also get at the moment, so the Axion per ETH at the moment that you'll get by bidding in is just under 25.2 million, which is the same as Uniswap, but you get 10% wrapped Bitcoin cash back and the Axion bonus. So pretty awesome, up to 30%, I guess is the way you'd look at it. And that's what your bid was going here. You'll get a new item below that will show you your bets, and it'll be your bid that in for the auction. And then at the 24-hour auction, you will be able to withdraw your Axion and stake it. But you will get your wrapped Bitcoin cash back immediately, so you don't have to wait for that. And that's how we roll. And once, of course, the auction gets 20.56 ETH in there, it's sold out, and people can't get any enter. They have to wait for the next auction, which tomorrow is going to be a regular auction. It's going to be 200 million Axion at just under $15,000 there. So tomorrow's you get 10% bonus Axion, whereas today you get 10% bonus wrapped Bitcoin. Awesome stuff. All right. Cripple says no. Cripple, Hanameri moved to the board. Nice one. Okay. Oh yeah, Hanameri. Yeah, I've seen them on the chat on one of the live streams. Axion Today show, I think. Dummy says dummy. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Aunt Willie, haha, I know, Cripple, says Aunt Willie. Nice one there. So anyway, so we're about 19 minutes to go in the hour, and we've got 520 million Axion. There must have been some penalties in there. Let's go see if we can find those. I hope you guys are having a good time. Don't forget to grab yourself a drink, sit back and relax. Still got quite a bit of time to go. I think that Cripple ran out of his time extension because we have moved there. I'll give you another time extension, 20 minutes. It's basically the whole hour. You got Cripple, you got the whole hour now. So let's see how you get on there. Let's here we go. So I think we had some penalties. Let's go back here. How we got into that? The early unstaked there, fish to a shrimp. So that was 3.8 million. Ouchie, ouchie. I'm not sure why they do that. And then there's another one there, fish and shrimp there, another 3.7. So that's 7 million. Oh, and then there's a couple of dolphin early unstake. I mean, they're not the worst unstakes, but they're still quite severe penalties. 9.5. Ouch, ouch. And then that one there. So that's there. I think that's pretty much all the penalties from what I can see. So where we are, yeah. Got to be careful early unstaking. So people don't like, you get on Axion, you get a nice notice that tells you what your penalty is going to be. So you can, cancel that and not do it. if you don't want to get penalized, because that's the whole point. When you stake Axion, it's about commitment, right? So if you commit to a year, it's committing to a year. You can get out of it, but there are certain penalties percentagely applied over that period. So that's what you saw there. And what happens to the penalties is they get rolled into the following day auction. So that's why you've got extra penalties. Normally, a regular auction, a venture capital auction is 500 million Axion, but if it gets higher than that, that reflects penalties. So that 20 million there is the penalty mark there, and we just saw those just in the previous under the activity there. So pretty cool. All right, boom. Let me scroll up here. Not sure if property review is still still watching there. Let us know how you're getting on. Pretty cool. And once again, a special thanks to Kevin Wilson, one of our long-term viewers and community supporters, a new member to the membership, which is really cool. And obviously, we've got quite a few members in the chat at the moment. And then I've been talking to a few people that have been around for a while, so just encouraging them as well about stuff like that. So cool, that's going good. Right, so we're 60 minutes to go. Let's go to the general chat and see how we're going. How are we planning on stopping recycling? More and more is getting drained and all the whales are taking profit. Not much longer we can carry on like this. Yeah, well, some of the recycling's actually been reduced, remember, by the change in the auctions. We did the balancing auction stuff. So actually the recycling incentive has gone down also by 2/3. So I think there's only a third recycling, but we still, obviously, when you watch this, we watch it every day. So we do see cycling coming in every now and then, particularly the last couple of weeks, we're probably a bit higher than it was before that. But yeah, I don't think that's the case at the moment. I think that obviously the market's a bit of on a pullback at the moment. With Ethereum going under 2,000, that's kind of impacted a lot of ERC20s. And obviously we've got the macro picture, as I said earlier, the inflation, the US and the stock market. That's probably a bigger deal if you think about it, what's happening in the stock market, because obviously if there's a major correction in the stock market, that wipes out wealth that people have, because basically people have income and they have assets, right? That's pretty much it. And so if you wipe out some of those major asset classes inside the asset bracket there, then it has a major impact on spending and investing. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But I still think that the printing's still going pretty hardcore. But when inflation starts coming, somehow the reserve banks, central banks around the world have to start, stop purchasing bonds, reduce their money printing, and even raise interest rates in some cases, because we've been in a low interest rate environment for an extended period. Normally you get cycles of 7 years, and so it's going to be interesting how that plays out over the next 12 months. So we'll all keep an eye on that, I'm sure. Seems a weird thing to keep track of, but it's actually those interest rates are going to be the pivotal thing going forward. As opposed to the amount of money printed, that's the less thing. It's just about when that comes home to roost, and who decides to make that come home to roost type of thing. So that we'll watch out for that. All right, very cool. Let me go down here. Cripple says, I need a drink. Yeah, grab a drink. Cheers, grab a drink. All right, let me jump back. I think I'm on the wrong chat here. Yeah, I'm on there. So let's go back to the auction. Boom. We've got just under 40 minutes to go. We're still at 8.21, $15,601. We're all grabbing a drink for the final stretch there. And Artwell says COCE. Cripple says lol. I'm missing a few of those comments there, but Prana says, interesting to know which is the board of Investor Wallet now. I thought it would have far more in and approaching Kraken status. And Cripple says board of Investor is still accumulating. Yeah, nice to see that. So I presume that they're accumulating at regular intervals, Cripple. But like I say, I actually don't get, don't put my nose there, as such to speak. But awesome. There's someone withdrawing some wrapped Bitcoin. So there are folks live. If you're new to Axion, people are withdrawing a Bitcoin all the time. Let's go check some of that out, actually. It's part of the excitement of being in Axion, and it's one of the special features of Axion. Axion's got quite a few special features, but that withdrawing wrapped Bitcoin, that's pretty special. And so if you're after dividends like that, you get a minimum 8% return, and you're after wrapped Bitcoin dividends 4 times a week, especially if you're looking at hodling long term for that long term BTC expectation. Because as I always say, there's not much Bitcoin around really, and you've got big institutions buying it. Regardless of sometimes they say, oh, we're not buying it, we're not doing it. They're buying it. They're buying it, all right. But they buy it in cycles, and some of them have big trading desks with little tricks. They have lots of tricks up their sleeves. They use futures markets. They use leverage, margin lending. They use, if we got ETFs coming up, they'd still do with that with the ETFs. And I know the ETFs seem to be progressing. Some people are talking about potentially as soon as early 22. We'll see. There's about 11 ETFs still progressing, and that used to be a big issue back in 2017, 2018, if you recall. But interesting stuff there. All right, so what I was looking at, can't remember. Oh yes, cashed out Bitcoin. So this is people just cashing out in real time. Another fish there, dolphin, all cashing out wrap Bitcoin, $270, $190. It's not too bad, right? And so here cashing out something, $951 from this dolphin. So awesome. Oh, that's a bit, that's a bit classic. I got that one wrong. But you get the cashing out stuff. So all these greens are cashing out wrap Bitcoin. Look at them all. Lots of greens cashing out wrap Bitcoin. That's how we roll. That's how we roll in Axion, cashing out those wrap Bitcoin diffs. And we've been selling out these auctions every day. Even obviously the prices are the Axion price is relatively is at its all-time low basically, but it's certainly we still keep rolling in those dividends, and that's pretty important. Other projects don't have that, of course. They're just a token with a lot of promises, and they don't give you any interest offset because they're not certificate of deposits. They don't have dividends coming in, and so they're just going down in value, and people get upset, right? And you can understand that they've got nothing to offset the token going down in price. So it's good to be in the better DeFi projects. The ones that are really, substituting fiat banking and investment opportunities. Cool. All right, so 8.21, still counting that down. I think I'm just going to refresh the page, see if we've got any more in there. We've got 10.5 minutes in. So I actually think Alex is going to be away tomorrow. Alex is going to be away, so he's probably already gone. There we are. So we've got 10 minutes to go, folks, in the sniping hour. Let's see how we go. We've actually done pretty well, to be honest. Obviously, it's a 24-hour auction. We're at, well, actually slightly higher than that. So let's do another one. I feel like I'm getting in trouble every time I do it, but I don't know. So we're at 39.75 there. So we're up slightly, basically 40% sold out. We're chilling it in the cruising. We're cruising. I don't think Cripple's in the chat now, so we can probably do stuff without. I'm just kidding. Cripple's probably there, waiting to pounce on my emojis or whatever they're called. So there we are. Yeah. Yeah, Cripple's already there. So never mind. Oh, boom, hoocha. So we're at, I love that. Yeah, here we go. And Ruckus is in there as well. Ruckus 3000. Hilarious. Prana says, let me just go back to the auction there. Prana says, well, the combined wallets of the board of investor members and their commitments to be part of the board should easily be a Kraken. Yeah, so obviously they've got the official address, and then they've got their own accounts, right? And then they make certain commitments to the centralized address, is the way I understand it. But it looks like that's going to be built out even bigger. What you want is you want investment vehicles as well. So you want to be able to go to VCs, venture capitalists, private investors, even Wall Street, big investment houses, and say, hey, we've got this investment vehicle, and you want to fund on that? Because that's actually one of the easiest ways to fix the Uniswap liquidity, right? We always talk about once we get that liquidity squeeze on, we need enough incentives on the market to do that, though. And so one way of doing it is the demand side, and you have a big buyer vehicle come in and just go, rump, I'm going to take all that, and that just pushes the price up. And that means there's less liquid in the wallets, right? So, cool. Cribble says it's not combined wallets. They commit a certain percentage of their divs to the board ballot to buy more Axion and stake it max. Okay, that makes a bit of difference. But they must be. Do they actually max stake that in the individual wallets? I'm pretty sure, based on what you just said there, they commit a certain percentage of their divs to the board wallet, board ballot, board wallet. I guess board wallet. Yeah. So there is a board wallet to buy more. So that is, yeah, that's what I said to them. They got their individual wallets, but they put into a centralized wallet to do the big long ones. One big enough, the fun on Uniswap begins. Oh, once big enough, the fun. Oh, okay. Yeah, so they're obviously accumulating funds to do that, to do some pretty big, strong buys. Cripple says, what dip? What dip? I'm not sure what you mean by dip. Most of the board members are 100% max staked. Yeah, that's what I understand too. So yeah. I don't know if I said anything that was different to that. So that's cool. But that's nice. We should probably get you on the live stream, Cripple, and we can do a board of investors chat. How about that? Let me know. DM me in Discord. Well, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's talk about. It's been a while because the last time we had a breakdown of board investors was on the Axion Today show. Remember? So it'd be cool to actually do another catch up of that. It's probably a good time. So yeah, DM me in Discord. We'll get on and have a chat about that. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, I've only had 2 people. I think yeah, 2. I've only had one live chat with guests on so far, which was Robbie from Axion Today and Aunt Willie, I believe, from memory. So yeah. So basically, they buy Axion and stake it max. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Nothing more to it. That's it. Yeah, but they buy it stake max. Is it stake max themselves, or is it stake max in the board wallet? Let me know. Let me know. Most of the board members are 100% max staked. Yeah. All right. All right. So we got 6.5 minutes to go, and we're counting it down. We got 8.21 ETH in there, folks. We're doing pretty well. Hey, if you're new to Axion, of course, check out the channel. We've got videos on staking, on auctions, and on liquidity mining. So that's still, I think it's still about 2 months to play out. Let's quickly go to the liquidity mining. I did it the other day. Go to mining. That's the third tab here. So we've got staking, we've got auctions, and we've got mining. These are the 3 products where you can actually earn some form of incentive or return. And obviously the liquidity here, you have to provide the liquidity on Uniswap peer, and then you get LP or liquidity provider tokens from the Uniswap liquidity pool where you post it. That goes to your wallet, your MetaMask wallet. Then you basically just connect to this site, and then it will read the fact that you got LP tokens, and then you can deposit them here. Deposit LP tokens. I've got a video on this channel if you want to learn about liquidity mining. You don't have to get into liquidity mining, but you can learn about it. And then you get LP tokens going here. You can see there's 927,000 LP tokens in there at the moment, with 776,000 US dollars at the current market price. And then you can you get rewards all the time. The APY at the moment 65%. The days left is 70. So it's just winding down. I think this has been running for since the beginning. I think it's been a long time, 6 months maybe, something like that. So it's still got just under 1.9 billion Axion left in rewards there, just dripping out, 70 days left to go. So that's how it works. But there is an issue of impermanent loss and impermanent gain. It's kind of like a capital gain. Depends on the relative movements of the prices of Axion and ETH and the movement together up and down. So there's a little factors there. But they've got a little article there, you can learn about it. In any case, it's good to learn about it. Once again, I've got a video on the channel if you want to learn about that. It's quite cool. As well, but most people sit in the stakes and the auctions because that's sort of the lower risk return, better return stuff there. Or not better return, but lower risk return stuff there. So interesting stuff. Right, let's jump back to the auction there. And yeah, counting down, 4 minutes to go. Let me jump back up here. Let's do it after the Punkonomics. Oh, you're already going on Punkonomics, are you? Are you going on Punkonomics? I didn't realize that, Cripple. That's cool. Yeah, just do it. Let me know. Anytime for sure. Prana says basically what half the stakes are. Yeah. So they depend on the NFT functionality to sell in the future. Well, the max share stakes will be based on NFTs. As I understand it, all stakes will be turned into NFTs and be able to be tradable, is my understanding. But they may limit certain aspects of that to control the inflation side of it. So obviously, Punkonomics talks of generally about that stuff on his videos. The Cribble, the board wallet stakes, max stakes. Yeah, that's what I thought. So yeah, I was right on that. So that's good. Cribble, John, they do, or just sit out it forever, reeling in VCA tips. Yeah, that's true. And yeah, so the board wallet accumulates wrapped Bitcoin divs, obviously. So that's cool. And that's obviously going to be unleashed at some stage, I gather. See how that goes. And John Robinson, they could do that, but one of the perks of the board of investors was to be able to sell your shares internally to other board of investor members. Right. I might go back and have another look at that, all that detail, and get prepared for Cripple. And we'll have a good session, good chat session. All right, so we've got 3 minutes to go, 8.21, and we've started off pretty well. Like I say, we're at about 40%. What's it got banned? Cripple banning. There's a look. God, Cripple, you're so funny, man. Oh, that's hilarious. All right, so it's We troll that one. So they're at Ruckus 3000. Man, I love The Simpsons, man. I really do enjoy The Simpsons. Quite funny. Cripple says, John, there is no selling shares yet. Yeah, there's no selling shares. That's something for later in the life cycle when we get up to deflationary policies. And there's a couple of those. I've covered those too on this channel. There's videos on the deflationary policies. I basically did the summary stuff of Punkonomics on there with a link to the full video. John says, right on. All right, so very cool. Axion bot, discussion of other topics not permanent in general, nor ref links. I don't know who did that. Wasn't us, bot. All right, so there we are, folks. So let's have a quick look at the price. We're at a quadruple 0.7537 at the moment. Real buyer's market, of course, picking up heaps of bags of Axion at that price. And we've got the market prices, obviously, of Bitcoin at 32,000. I think it's still looking a bit green. Let's have a look. Actually, I was trying to go to the coins. Let me go to the coins. Come on. Let's go. So yeah, so a little green for the last hour. And then, of course, we've got the auction here sitting with a minute to go, 8.21 ETH. It's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be well sold out before we get to the end of the live stream tomorrow. So we will have, depending on how much gets sold out, come and join me tomorrow, obviously, for the live stream. We're going to be opening up the regular auction, of course. So if we do that, we'll probably have about a 35 minute live stream at that stage, and any news that comes up as well. And hopefully the market prices have lifted a bit. But this all depends on your perspective. If you're trying to pick up a whole ton of Axion, then you'll be happy with the price at the moment. And you can say, hey, wait for another day after I've bought. That might be how you might be thinking. But there we are. That's what we're at the moment. Also, awesome stuff. So I think we're finishing up. We've got 30 seconds to go. And once again, a special welcome and thanks to Kevin Wilson, the latest membership of Axion Token Channel, onwards and upwards. We're growing this channel leaps and bounds, and the strategies are working. And so it's going to be really good to basically promote Axion to that audience as it grows bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's going to be great over the next few months and a long period after that. So it's going to be pretty cool. All right, we just finished 000, 23 hours to go. I'll catch you tomorrow for tomorrow's live stream. And obviously I'll be doing a couple of other videos in between that as well, growing the channel, getting it bigger and bigger and bigger. And until next time, take care and relax. Thanks for watching all. See you, everybody. I'm just trying to, I got something in the way of my screen. I'm just trying to, thanks for watching. Ka kito anō, haere, as we say in New Zealand. Very cool. So we've got, Malcolm Smith says, mate, it'd be great to have a crystal ball. Good night. Yeah, absolutely, Malcolm. Hey, good night to you. And Prana says, good day all. Very cool. And yeah, nice one. All right, so take care, everybody. Let me just, it's going to go up to, have to go onto one of my channels first. John Robinson says, good night. Have a good day. And we'll go into there just a moment. Check this out. Go in the chat there. I am finishing up. I'm just trying to work out how to do some stuff here. Cripple says, have a good day. And John Robinson says, good night. So I think I'm ending. Up there. Cool. All right, let's end the chat there. Have a good time. See you tomorrow. Woohoo! See you in the Discord as well. Be in the Discord